Hello, my name is Carlos Figueroa with Medicare Mentor, and thank you for joining us today. Today's topic will be Medicare supplemental plans versus Medicare Advantage plans, okay? And the clear-cut differences between the two. I want to go ahead and start off by having you pull out your Medigap, your Medicare and You book for 2017 and go to page 81. I want to go ahead and mention that on page 81 of your Medicare and You book 2017, it talks about your Medicare supplemental insurance policies. It also states here that the Medigap policies are standardized, meaning that every policy is federally regulated and standardized by the government, and all supplemental plans do the same exact thing, regardless of the company. All Plan Fs do the same exact thing, all Plan Gs, as well as A through N. The actual verbatim is, every Medigap policy must follow federal and state laws designed to protect you, and they must be clearly identified as Medicare supplemental insurance. Insurance companies can sell you only a standardized policy identified in most states by letters A through D, F through G, and K through N. All policies offer the same basic benefits, but the same offer additional benefits so you can choose which one meets your needs. That is straight from the 2017 Medicare and You book. Okay, so I want to make sure you go to page 81 and see that they all are standardized and they all do the same exact thing. So remember, it makes no sense to overpay for a coverage that would increase on a year-to-year basis. So look for the most affordable supplemental plans in your area because they're standardized. Now, I want to go ahead and take a look at page 82 of your Medicare and You book 2017. And that page 82 is going to show you a chart. It's going to show you all the Medicare supplemental insurance, Medigap policies. They're A through N. Now, some policies cover a little bit. Some policies cover more. The most common policies are Plan F and Plan G, as those policies, Plan F covered you at 100%, and Plan G covers everything except your Part B deductible, which in 2017 will be $183. Okay. I also want to take in consideration, a lot of individuals are aware of, you have Medigap policy, let's say Plan A. Plan A covers a certain amount of benefits, but still also leaves you exposed to skilled nursing facility care coinsurance, your Part A deductible, which will be $1,316 in 2017. Also is your Part B deductible, which is $183 in 2017. Your Part B excess charges, which a lot of individuals are unaware. Excess charges is what your doctor is allowed to charge beyond Medicare's allowed rate. So, for example, a doctor can charge up to 15% extra. If you get a supplemental plan, such as like the Plan N, that leaves you exposed to that excess charges. You may not feel it now, but, God forbid you have any procedures or treatments or surgeries, and the doctor wants to charge extra, he can by law, and that will be your responsibility, as these Medigap policies do leave you exposed. So you got to take in consideration, look at the chart, look for the plan that covers you the best, which shows up as the Plan F or the Plan G. Now, remember, these plans are standardized. They do the same exact thing from head to toe. All the A's do the same thing, all the B's, so all the F's, the G's, the N's do the same exact thing. These are Medicare supplemental plans that allow you to see any doctor nationwide that accepts Medicare assignment. As long as your doctors accept Medicare, by law, they have to accept the supplemental coverage. Also, some individuals like the fact that the Mayo Clinic, it's also covered under supplemental coverage. So you can see any doctor nationwide. There's no more networks, no more HMO or PPO networks. No referrals needed to see a specialist. You go directly to any doctor you so choose. And depending on the supplemental plan you choose, if it's a Plan F, covered from head to toe. If it's a Plan G, covered from head to toe, except the Part B deductible of $183. Now, we want to go ahead and touch on the topic of advantage plans. Now, an advantage plan compared to a supplemental plan is night and day different. Supplemental plan, you pay a monthly premium so you can have complete coverage, so that way you're not exposed to out-of-pocket exposures. You minimize your out-of-pocket exposure. Now, talking about an advantage plan. If you go ahead and Google Medicare Advantage plans, you're going to go ahead and come up with what they say a Medicare Advantage plan is managed care. It's a substitute for your Medicare A and Medicare B. So think about that. It manages your care. And they're low cost, but you're going to pay for everything out of pocket. Co-payments, deductibles, maximum out of pockets are anywhere from $400 to $6,700 on average for those Medicare Advantage plans. Now, Medicare Advantage plans also have a network of doctors, so you don't have the access to see any doctor nationwide. You have to see the doctors inside that network. Depending on your current plan, if it's an HMO plan, you are aware that you need a referral. Go ahead and see your primary to go ahead and see a specialist. You also have a PPO plan. Also, you still have to see the doctors and hospitals inside those networks. So a lot of seniors are confused. They're confused with the fact is they hear the name of a carrier, Humana, Cigna, Aetna, just to name a few, Mutual of Omaha, and they automatically think that the same plans are level, like every plan is the same. It's not true. You have to know the difference. The main difference is what is the difference between an advantage plan and a supplemental plan. So remember, the advantage plans leave you exposed, stay within the network. It's low cost, but you pay everything out of pocket. Now, if you can't afford a supplemental plan, by all means, go with the advantage plan. It's best to have something than to have nothing at all. But our recommendations is if you can't afford a supplemental plan, to go with supplemental coverage so you can get complete coverage from head to toe. Now, also, you hear me say that the Mayo Clinic was covered through the supplemental coverage. Typically, the Mayo Clinic is not covered on your advantage plan. So if you're someone that is diagnosed with cancer, any serious pre-existing medical conditions, I would always advise for you to go ahead and take advantage of getting a supplemental plan during your open enrollment period when you turn 65 or when you first get your Medicare A and B intact. That way, you understand that you're getting full coverage compared to an exposed coverage like an advantage plan. Now, I also want to go ahead and go into details stating that an advantage plan does have to approve your procedures. So just because you have an advantage plan doesn't guarantee that you're going to go ahead and have a procedure or treatment done. It has to be approved. It's pre-authorizations for advantage plans. Now compare that to a supplemental plan, allows you to see any doctor, no matter what procedure. It's covered at 100% for you, depending on the exact plan you choose. Now, that is Medicare Advantage and supplemental plans in a nutshell. Thank you very much and have a blessed day. Take care.